saw an SR20 Motors a pull-up premium 1 week before Race Wars, huh? Let's go get our engines.
You're gonna need more than crotch rocket.
I got something for you.
Welcome back to the show, you guys. This is going to be an absolutely epic video series on a number of Fast and Furious cars from the franchise. Here in front of me today is Johnny Tran's Honda S2000. Now, it's not actually Johnny Tran's S2000, but we'll get into it. Jorge here, the owner of this warehouse and all of these cars, has so many Fast and Furious cars. So we're gonna drive a bunch of them today. And here, we're gonna start out with Johnny's car. So let's get on the road and see how it does. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the show. We're continuing our Fast and Furious series today with an extremely exciting car. One of the kind of oddballs from the first movie, The Fast and the Furious. This is Johnny Tran's car. This is Johnny Tran's S2000, one of the arch enemies in the first movie, one of the antagonists, and I figured we'd bring you this car. I know Jorge, the owner of all of these cars we're filming this weekend, has a lot of Fast and Furious cars, but I figured we'd take one for a drive today that isn't as prominent, generally speaking, in the Fast and the Furious community. Johnny Tran is, well, to put it simply, he's a very angry character. He's always so mad in that movie. Yeah, his cousin Lance in his snakeskin pants. So of course, the S2000 in the movie was a USDM S2000. It was not right-hand drive like this one is. This one, I'm not sure actually who built this car, who did the graphics and everything on it, but if you look here closely on the inside, it's a cool little tidbit here, it is actually signed by Chad Lindbergh, the actor who plays Jesse in the first Fast and Furious movie. It's really cool to see Chad is still very much in the Fast and Furious community and doing a lot of stuff with kind of YouTubers and other social media people online to, you know, just embrace and share the love of the franchise and what all these cars are about. So that's pretty cool. A lot of Jorge's collection has a lot of cool story behind it. And here we are in Johnny Tran's S2000. So it does have the Veilside kit on it. The exact same, this is very close to how the car looked in the movie at Race Wars. Now the one big difference you guys would probably figure out right away is in fact the hood is not that crazy like dual intake hood that Johnny has at Race Wars in the movie. But as far as I can tell, that's pretty much the only detail that's missing from this car, visually speaking. What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
The first one.
Good answer.
The first one, and the second one is Tokyo Drift. So
Yes.
I love Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious was not, it was good, but I don't know, man.
It was good in a different way. It was kind of
Exactly. And like Vin Diesel wasn't there, and it was like weird, right? So even in Tokyo Drift, he was like 2 minutes at the end of the movie, but he was there. So, well, it's a really unique body kit, right? Veilside makes really unique body kits, and the shape of the S2000, even that I don't like Hondas a lot in a good way, the S2000 I think is one of my favorite Honda cars ever. It's a fast car. It has a small engine, but because it's too light, it's really fast.
Do you think Johnny Tran was treated unfairly in the Fast and the Furious?
I think so, man.
Busting his
I think so, man. That was really unfair, right? Like they blame it on him. I remember when his dad slapped him, and it was a really sad moment on the movie. Like, he didn't deserve it, right? But it is what it is. It was part of the movie, and I was happy with it. But yeah, he should have come back in a second movie or whatever. But the franchise went different ways, so.
And segue into a shameless plug. If you guys haven't checked it out, roadsuntraveled.com, we are not only a YouTube channel, we actually make all of these cool little nerdy tuner keychain items. So we do actually have the F20C in the embroidered jet tag red, but we do have like AE86 in normal carbon fiber keychain. We've got forged carbon fiber. Again, these ones, the carbon fiber, are made in Japan. We've got at least 50 products. I could show you guys them all right now, but easiest to just hit the link and check it out. Hit me up in the comments too if you guys have any other engine codes or cars that you don't see represented on our store. Then, you know, hit the link, let us know, and then maybe in the future we can make that stuff for you guys. So let's continue on with the review. S2000, F20C up front, front engine, rear wheel drive. Actually, the S2000 is a front mid-mounted engine setup. So the engine is in fact behind the front axle. Great for weight distribution. So out of all the cars in the first Fast and Furious movie, out of all the ridiculousness, visually speaking, that goes on in that film, I think that the black S2000 here is probably one of the more conservative designs, and probably, in my opinion, one of the cars that actually kind of holds up in 2020 as far as aesthetics go. But as far as S2000s go, I haven't driven an S2000 in quite some time, but they are just, they're just such a treat to drive.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, okay? I do snow removal on winter. So on winter, if it doesn't snow, I'm working on my cars, like full time. But if it snows, I don't even think about my cars, like at all. Like I just put the alarm and if it snows 1 week, I don't even think about cars 1 week, like that. But on summer, I try to take advantage and take trips and go to car shows. So at least 2 hours per day. 2 hours per day.
What are some of the best lessons that you've learned through this process of building these cars?
Okay, when I found a part or wheels that I'm looking for, like don't buy them right away. Just don't buy them right away, because I haven't getting screwed all over the place with pricing or replica stuff, and so you have to dig a little bit and ask the replica builders on the you know, we have a group on Facebook, we have the Instagram. Ask them and they'll give me their opinion. So the plan is to build a bigger shop in that far end, so we can fit up 20 cars, put more hoists and fit up all the cars.
Yeah, it's funny in the movie because Johnny's such a hated character in the entire franchise, but he's just your average, he turns out to be, spoiler alert, just your average Joe criminal. He's not involved in any of the things Brian O'Connor's investigating. Spoiler if you didn't know Brian's an undercover cop in the first movie. So he's really kind of a side character. He's really just a distraction. I can't believe this weekend literally consists of me driving Fast and Furious cars and quoting Fast and Furious. So our import laws state that anything older than 15 years you can bring in legally. So S2000s have just basically become legal to import into Canada as a right-hand drive vehicle, which is why you can get them like this. And they are actually quite a bit cheaper than any ones you can find here, and you just have more variety to choose from. So I get why Jorge decided to go with the right-hand drive car. Some of his replica cars are actually the cars that they say they are. I know we just got out of a GSX that's not a GSX, but this is in fact an S2000, and it has the F20C, the only engine for this car, under the hood, and that's really what counts. My God, do these cars just handle amazing. Just absolutely unbelievable.
So yeah, we still have like 7, 8 replicas on the way. Yeah. And I don't know if I'm gonna stop or not. I don't know. I don't know. Because of winter, everybody said on winter we'll have full time to do your cars. So by January, all those cars are gonna be done. So by your next visit, probably we'll have the new shop there full of cars. Oh, I remember. Okay, last year, one of my friends who organizes like really big events for cars, I don't want to say, well, his name is Blaze. He invited me to West Edmonton Mall. He's like, hey, would you like to have your collection or part of your collection inside West Edmonton Mall? I'm like, sure. So that's what I sent these to build. We built them. I took the pictures from internet, I gave it to the guy, and he printed them for me. So we had 12 cars in West Edmonton Mall. And it was really funny because in that weekend we have a UFC fight in Edmonton. So this fighter, I know you guys know it, Holloway, he was in West Edmonton Mall watching and filming a video, and then suddenly he's on the upper floor and he's like, oh shit, Fast and the Furious. And he came down and he checked all my cars, and it was really cool. It was amazing, yeah, it was really cool.
But it's true, Johnny's kind of a forgettable character. He's always so angry. The only time I don't see Johnny angry in that first movie is when he's at dinner with his family not 10 seconds before the FBI busts in and arrests him, and then his dad comes along and slaps him. So funny. So yeah, the Veilside kit on this car looks absolutely insane. I kind of dig the way this S2000 looks. This car realistically has less screen time than even the green Eclipse in the first movie. I mean, put together, this car's basically just in the race wars scene of that movie, and that's about it. And you know, you see it in the garage. He pulls up in the garage just before they do the whole Gallo 12, Gallo 24 torture scene. Also, that's another thing. Johnny's the only guy in the first movie to torture someone. He is like a legit criminal who Brian probably should have arrested, but you know, DVD players, hijacking trucks, definitely more important than torturing someone. For sure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Johnny Tran's Honda S2000. I'm excited to see what Jorge does with this and the rest of his collection. This is part of a series of like 5 videos we're shooting this weekend, you guys, and that'll be that. And then we'll do a whole shop tour of all the rest of his cars. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit me up on Instagram at Untraveled. We'll see you soon.